We want to change Africa. We want to set Africa free. We're fighting for emancipation and liberation of the African continent and our unity. But we have been deceived for far too long. Now listen to this. Listen to the end, and give us your comments.
Yes, this is a show of solidarity with the people of Burkina Faso and their leader, Captain Traore. We're here to let them know they're not alone, right? Whatever is happening in Burkina Faso is happening everywhere, particularly in Ghana. So today's just a show of solidarity with our people in Burkina Faso. Yes, that's what happened today. Sekou Touré said something. He says, the day you find our enemies praising me, no, I betrayed you, right? There's no way your enemy would actually say anything good about you. But let's deal with the issue. Let's break it down. Let's make it very simple. America and France seem so concerned about Traore and Burkina Faso, right? The question is, what is their business in Burkina Faso? For a very long time, the French colonies in Africa, 14 of them, in fact, till date, don't have their own Ministry of Finance. They always have to keep their monies in the Ministry of Finance in France. So if Burkina Faso wants to buy anything from Ghana, they would have to write to the Finance Ministry in France for them to release the funds to Ghana. Where does this make sense? France has, if not the third, then it's the fourth largest gold reserve in the world. But France doesn't have a single active gold mine in France. So where's the gold coming from? So if today, the people to the leadership of Burkina Faso are saying they do not want France in their country any longer, how is that a bad thing? In fact, the people, not just in France and in Burkina Faso, but across the world, are standing in support of what Burkina Faso is doing. So what's the West business in this? Let me even tell you something very interesting. When the Ghanaian president was being inaugurated on the 7th of January 2025, Captain Traore was the guest of honor. Hear this. He was applauded even more than the president who was being sworn in Ghana. That tells you how popular he is. So our message to France and America is this: Dimufiasem, deal with your issues in America and in France. France is broke today. As of 2019, their debt to GDP was about 173%. Today is much worse. France should deal with their nonsense in France and leave Burkina Faso alone. America is in tatters today. America is well in over $3 trillion in debt. They should deal with their nonsense and leave Traore alone. Today, look at the life of Burkina Faso in Burkina Faso today. Burkina Faso has complete and absolute ownership of all their resources, particularly gold. If nothing at all, our man has built 2 tomato factories and is actually industrializing. What has France done in Burkina Faso in the last 100 years? But again, let me speak to my African youth. You see, this is not just a Burkina Faso fight. This is an African fight. Traore has shown us that it is possible for us to take ownership and control of our nations. This is a lesson to all of us and a message to all the African youth. It is time for us to reclaim what is rightfully ours. We are not negotiating. We are not begging. We are reclaiming. Thank you.